Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. Now, the reason I'm doing this, I just want to mention. Hold on a second. Now, the reason I'm doing this. Oh, kickback. The reason I'm doing this is this. We're going to talk about Explain Strange for a little bit. I don't use YouTube. I don't use the YouTube live very often. So I said to myself, you know what? Maybe let's try using it. We're going to try to use this as a platform for doing the podcast. Okay. So I'm gonna mention three topics here. I'm gonna mention a couple other things, but I'm gonna mention these three topics that I decided that we're gonna start the new season of Explain Strange podcast, and you choose one of these three topics. Now, I don't expect anybody to be on this live. It's YouTube. It's not Facebook, and it's like during the afternoon. It's like 4 p.m. out here in Houston, Texas, Central Standard Time, and I just want to say that well, this thing will be giving me different things since I don't really do it much, it'll give me like notifications. So if I just, stop and look up here, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get back on track. I'm gonna just see if we can use this. I think we can. I mean, other people use it. Melanie Peters, she uses it for her blogs and stuff when she does her deal on YouTube. Under the Moon Paranormal. And so I'm going to use it. I'm just going to try with it. I think I'm most likely going to get a platform. Okay. That's a site that you use to go ahead and do your live chats and all this and that, podcasts and whatnot. So I'll probably be using one anyway. All right. I'm going to get right into it. Hold on. Let me clear this throat. Smooth. Okay. Anyway, I'm Slap from Slap Recon, and we're going to discuss some ESP. So let's get ready. Let's get on in this. I got the three topics here, and I just want, three of y'all. I just want y'all who are watching this, who get to watch this. I'll put the post on Facebook so it'll kick back here when this replays on YouTube, okay? I want to mention, before I get to the three topics, Tiffany, I was given suggestions by, some people already. And I know there was one suggestion that I was really thinking about starting it with, but I thought that I would just start it with this one for now. And I'm already getting messages. Sorry about the messages, guys. Some people got my phone number, which that's okay. If you want it, let me know. Just respect, just be respectful. So I'll be looking down every once in a while because people send me messages. You'd be surprised. Be surprised how many. So we'll go with. I had a topic that I wanted to start with, but I think that will be. I'll hold that for later. But it's funny because Tiffany Remedies, she sent me a message and was telling me about another deal. She kind of nailed it because the topic she was talking about is not exact, but it was what I was leaning towards, and I thought that was a good idea that somebody came up with it and brought that to my attention. So I'll be looking at that. I'll make a decision on that. Not whether I want to do it or not as a podcast, but what exactly show, and I got to do the research on it because on these things you got to kind of be, pretty much not exact, but you got to be as exact as you can or real. I'm not going to try to make anything up or act like I know something I don't know. Just say something I don't know. I don't do that. Also, I got another one from Mickey Hatso. Mickey Hatso threw a suggestion in there, and he suggested, I'll tell you what his is. I won't tell you what Tiffany's is because that's kind of one that I was kind of already thinking about doing anyway. But he put in there Dogman should be one of them. You got any comments on that? Go ahead and let me know. And if you have any requests, be sure, let me know. Just send me a message on Facebook. I like to know. I like to read your messages. It's a good thing to, lets me know that y'all are watching and and it makes me feel good that I have participation. Put it that way. And am I going to get a team? I think I said this on the last one. As far as I know, I'm not going to get a team. I will allow if anybody wants to do let's say you want to do a podcast. I mean, you want to host a show, and I'll allow you to do it on my platform if you like. It's up to you. We can talk about it, and let's see if we'll try to work it out. Some people really can't because they don't have the equipment to do that because the camera has to be pretty much clear. If the camera is grainy or whatnot, then you're not a candidate for hosting a podcast show. I mean, I'll say it. I'll be real about it. Okay. And sorry, not to be rude. All right, let's get into the 3 topics. All right, which one should we start the season with? Okay. I'm thinking one that created a lot of flack a couple of years ago. And this one here started a lot of, and I was going to do it back in the day there. And I said, I'm going to wait till it all dies down because I think it'd be better. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, nor do I want to get in there and step on anybody's toes or make anybody think that I don't like you versus them or them versus these, and it has nothing to do with that. Okay. These are just topics for a podcast. A podcast to me is nothing more than me bringing up a subject and let's talk about it. Okay. I'll give you the information that I researched and that I found out, and then we can take it from there. All right. Number one, what happened to the travel shows? You know what I'm saying, right? Remember all the ghost shows that we were watching, the Portals, the Kindreds, the Brothers, all of these that we were watching. All of a sudden, they just stopped. There's so many rumors that bounced around. I know that when I went to Behringer to see the Ghost Brothers back then, there was a lot of people bringing that up. There was a lot of questions to Dalen and them about that. And they kind of really didn't want to answer them. And I know that it was kind of uncomfortable for them because nobody was really sure back then. That's when it just started. So I noticed that they were kind of shy about answering questions about that. So I'm thinking now some other rumors have come around saying that there was a reason. Okay, reason that may have been somebody. I'm just throwing hints. May have been somebody. It may have been program error. It may be someone sold. They sold some of the rights or something. I don't know. But if you think that we should do a podcast, open it up with a podcast like that and just have a good discussion and see what happened, what really happened, or what do we believe really happened, then get with me. Let me know. Let me know that you chose number 1. Number 2 is, who is your favorite ghost team and why? That would be a good show. I think it would, because we can discuss individually each member of that ghost team that you like and what did you like about that one versus the others. So I think that would be good too. So that would be, choice number 2. All right. Let me change this because I had that for number 3. All right. So, I mean, if you think that'd be a good one, let me know that too. This thing is different because it doesn't give me, here it is. I was going to say, I don't see the timer on here versus Facebook's, but yeah, I got it. Now, I think that would be good because we all watch the ghost teams. And, I sit back here and I wonder, I know which ones I watch and I try to watch them on YouTube. They're all on YouTube, but I think some of them are going to another source, on YouTube. But it's like another app that you got to pay. And I'm getting tired of paying all these apps. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting kind of, that's about it, man. Come on now. It's easier, cheaper to pay cable and just get everything in one shot than paying all these different apps to go watch another team go here or go there, and were they actually that good, or somebody breaking off of one of the teams and going here and there. But I'm not a fan of the apps, buying an app so I can watch this guy or watch that guy because they were my favorite on the travel show deal. But, think about it. If y'all want to discuss it on the first one, let's do that. The third suggestion that I have, or topic that I had, this is a suggestion. I had a near-death experience with my cancer battle. I don't mention that much. I don't like to talk about it. But there's other people that have had these experiences. And sometimes I've learned through the last few years in my battle with cancer that, of course, I'm doing good now. Put it that way. Remission, all that whatnot, and I'm doing good. and I get tested quite often. I have a real good doctor, so everything's looking good. We've had a few scares. Believe me, we've had some scares. I don't like to talk about anything like when I'm waiting on blood tests. Sometimes I'll mention it, or sometimes I will, and I know that I shouldn't do that, and I think it's wrong for me to do that, and I won't be doing it no more. If it, the only reason I think I should post anything or say anything is if it hit me again, because mine, one of the three, is supposed to be one that it's can come back, and that's the main one we're watching. But he tests me for all of them every 3 to 6 months, so I'm good. I'm in good hands right now. So I did have a near-death experience during my cancer battle, and it was with the medications. It wasn't, I mean, I don't know. Other people that may have gone through a near-death experience or something like that, I never believed in all these stories that people tell. I mean, I'm not saying I disbelieved them and think they were liars. I'm saying that I didn't really believe in all that because I didn't really pay much attention to it. When I would hear somebody say they had a near-death experience and that they saw the bright light and whatnot, and I kind of like just, I don't want to hear all that. Yeah, it was a dream. Well, I didn't. It wasn't a dream. I mean, I'm right here to say it was not a dream. It was. I can't say it was horrifying because it was so soothing, and that's what makes it strange, and that's how you know it isn't a dream, or that's how I knew. So if y'all want to talk about that, we can. So, or you want to talk about all three, and we can just break it down. Which one's going to be first? Which one's going to be second? Which one's going to be third? Or by your choice, okay? Not mine. I want you to do this. Let me know. And again, if you want to do a podcast, feel free to contact me and say, "Hey, Slap, I got an idea. We can work on it together." And then when we do the show, I can, as long as everything looks good on your end, I'll let you know, and we can do it. And you can actually host the show. I'll just be standing by like I used to do with Taylor and Melanie. And actually, Melanie and Taylor, they just ran the show. I just let them run it, because I was going through some stuff, which I've said that before. So anyway, I'm not going to hold you up. It's Friday afternoon. I mean, yeah, what's it? It's 4:25, something like that. And Friday afternoon, I don't know what you're doing for your weekend, man, but I'm still celebrating the 250th, man. That's a big deal for me, man. As a veteran and an American and a U.S. flag flyer for life, I believe in, hey, I believe in the celebrations. And when I say celebrating, don't get it wrong. Don't think I'm out there, drinking and partying at places, because I'm not that guy. I don't go out and drink nowhere. Trust me, nowhere. Unless I go out and eat, mostly if it's with Reese or sometimes my family. I may have a beer, but that's all I'll have. It ain't gonna be like 2 or 3 beers. Not like the old days. Can't do that no more. So I keep looking. I see a shadow going that way. I know. I don't see it on here. But anyway, so either way, hope everybody has a good, safe weekend. Food Slap is still going, but it'll only be on YouTube. And I'm getting ready to get the kitchens. I'm trying to get my kitchen right so I can get all the, do all the cooking in there. And then Explain Strange podcast. It's going to kick off. Don't have a date yet. I'll let you know as soon as I know. Slap Recons going to probably be going out next week. Got some things that I want to go check out. Some people I want to check out. And I don't know. Let's see what happens. Any suggestions for Explain Strange podcast, please feel free to contact me. Just send me a message. If you want my phone number, let me know. No problem. We just have to set up a time that you can call and whatnot. Okay? We'll do it like that. And as long just be respectful. I respect you. You respect me. And we'll go like that. Okay? Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks very much for watching this. I know you're going to see it later because no one's really popping up right here, which is okay. I'm just doing this as a test because I don't do this often. I don't mess with this one too much, but I'm going to start messing with it. All right. Y'all have a safe and happy weekend. And, hey, take care. And if you need me, call me. Thank you. Slap is out.